still potent music. Such a potent song. Hello, lifers! Welcome back to Realms of the Awesome. I'm not exactly positive on everything that I plan to do today, excuse me. But I know I want to work on the community center. I know I want to work on some other stuff in LUPland, in Minecraft Awesome's World 4. Let me switch over and drop myself into their Minecraft voice channel, and we'll get started. With some really, really dramatic music in the background for whatever reason. Actually, I am gonna go grab a quick sleep in the bed just to be on the safe side. I've actually done a lot in record sessions that I didn't stream to LUPland. We'll take a look shortly, but you can see I've made some adventuring, and I've, among other things, picked up a horse and a parrot. I don't have any name tags yet. I intend to get some. So, among my adventuring, obviously I was trying to set up everything that I have here. I have actually pretty well set up the farms. I did get potatoes and beetroot seeds. I got carrots off of zombies and that sort of thing, but I got the other stuff out of spawn, out of the community farm there. Picked up obviously some pumpkins and some watermelons and some of the cocoa beans. And then I actually went out exploring and made my way all the way to the edge of the world to find a jungle so I could bring back enough saplings to plant a couple of trees. And at this point I've got 3 that are planted over there and fully grown that I probably need to harvest soon. And I've got some saplings in my chest. I also ran into this little guy. Haven't named him yet. I did go ahead and extend this road up the hill a little ways, and I have set up farms for cactus and the like. I actually had a pretty good, exploration looking for that jungle. And of course, since I had the jungle wood, I was able to harvest some trees and build a structure for the cocoa. I have only slightly extended this. I've built it up just a little bit higher. So one of the things I'm going to be working on today is filling in the floor and on the second floor, and sort of putting the top on this. And get down here so that we can see. One of the big things I did in a record session outside of the show was continuing the tunnel. It is a lengthy little section. It runs a bit shallow right there. And I actually am okay with that. I'll probably leave that open. Like, once I fill in the tunnel, it probably won't show anymore. But this is our exit over here. I knew it would be this far. I did measure it out. But Eventually, this will actually be a much better looking tunnel. I just wanted this carved into, you know, the distance into the hillside so that I kind of have an idea of what I can work with. My plan is to build an entrance somewhere over here around this region into the community center and some of the other tunneling, and I may build another entrance further down for our underground portions of the build. Let's see what we've got. So I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do this yet. I think I'm going to use... Actually, I'm having a thought. Let me picture it in my head a minute. I kind of like that. If I can do it the way I'm picturing it in my head. Okay, where is... I might need to go out and harvest some more spruce trees. I don't know if I have any logs for that yet. I have oak. I have my dark oaks, which I haven't planted the saplings for that. It took me a second. I was like, wait a minute, where did I plant those? I haven't planted the saplings. Just kind of waiting on the tree farm. Okay, so yeah, I don't think I have any spruce handy. Let's see, I'm going to take this sort of ugly looking spruce here. Yeah, I noted during the record sessions that there is a lot of spruce in this server. And that's actually because there is one really, really big mega taiga biome on the server. All the other biomes are kind of around it and sort of crisscrossing it to some degree, but there is one just gigantic mega taiga. We'll see if this works as well as I picture it in my head. Hmm. 36 might be enough to get the job done. Let's see, I had mine probably about here. Let's see. I don't actually have the kind of bricks that I wanted, so we'll have to do it the... Dang it. Yeah, we're gonna have to... I'm gonna have to have a dirt track up here. Ow. Just won't play right. Okay. I burned through my food as I sprint pretty much everywhere. Can't be helped if I want to get anywhere in a hurry. Okay. Jump down again. Ow. So what I'm attempting to do is actually largely decorative. Let's see. I don't need the dirt. I do need bricks, but I need the brick slabs. And then I might need some stairs. I only have 12, so I might have to come back for more. We shall see. Let's see. Don't know that I'm actually going to need the stairs, but I was thinking I might. Don't think I do, though. Oops. The lag on the server has dramatically improved now, as everything's gotten a little more explored out. Yeah, let me get up there. Easy. Really easy to fall off of this. Alright. And so this will be kind of the edge of this upper level. And I'm debating how I'm going to handle this, because I could just put a cap on it, which I think is what I want to do. And I could actually make a full block over here on either end. In fact, where is them? There they are. Where is them? That's words. Now, what did I do down there? I did use the stone slabs. Whee! Ow. Alright, I don't think I need the brick steps. I do want these. So the plan on this is basically to have a second level, just an upper floor. And then once you're inside the underground part, it's actually going to go down. I'm debating possibly capping that as well. So that just creates a nice little wood trim. And I'm not even pretending on this particular build site. I'm just going to go ahead and make it with torches and everything, because it's not going to be worth it to try and bring in the jack-o'-lanterns yet. And it's not at all worth it to start making glowstone. Eventually I might replace a lot of this, but for now it's not worth it to mess with. Let's see. I will probably want... There's one kind of in the center. Yeah, I'm not going to bother. I'm going to wait and see what happens. Alright, let's swap these things out. I don't need any more of the wood trim. Here, I'm going to drop these in there as well. Now, let's see. As far as the flooring is concerned, let me see what that looks like from down here. Yeah, I like that. So there'll be a section of flooring above it. I want to give it kind of a pattern, much the way I did the lower level, but I don't necessarily want to duplicate that pattern. Oh, I did not consider. I should not have put up those slabs. Let's not. Let's not. Let's see. I'm gonna need my stone bricks, and I'm gonna need cobblestone. Let's see, I don't want the polish andesite. That's the wrong styling. And I don't know why I did that. I do need the polished andesite for one simple reason. For whatever reason, I made this one level short. This doorway would not allow you to walk through once the floor is in place. There we go. I don't know why I did that. Let's see. Looks like I can do this. Let's see. Yep. Don't even know specifically what the pattern is I'm going to be making. I just know I'm going to make one. Let's see, is that 1, 2, okay, it was different than that. Let's see, how did I do that? I want it to actually look right. 2 in the middle. So that, and then this was 1 in the middle. I'm gonna need more stone bricks, looks like. I may have some smooth stone. I don't. Oh, I came prepared today. Oh. There is still lag, I would say. But it has drastically improved. That's no joke. It's a lot better than it was. Let's see, do I have... I know I have more stone. Where is it? There we are. Just make both of those into stone bricks. Yeah. That I'm liking the looks of. Now that's not a bad idea. What I'm actually debating at the moment is if I want to leave this little bit of wood trim exposed and basically use a stone brick slab as the flooring across that particular part. So there'd be a little indent where you could step down and look up over the railing. It's a tough call. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with this either. I need to plant a few torches to help brighten things up a bit. Otherwise, I'm going to find myself surrounded by mobs very shortly. Just because they spawn on up here. Let's see. I could very much see this section here being cobblestone. And how did I miss that? For that matter, I could even use the section underneath this as an extra piece of support. Let me hop down, plant a couple of torches before I do. Make sure this is well lit. Let's see. Yeah, would make it a thick piece. I don't know if I'd want that or not. How did I do it out here? It was like that. Don't have a problem with a thick support column, but don't think I want to do that. I don't think it's going to look right. At least not like that. Wait. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we are. Let's see. I think I'm going to use the cobble. Just like that. Apologies, that was in the wrong place. Alright, so there's a basic floor, and obviously you can walk over it and look over the railing. This I was debating, among other things, I could lower this section of the floor, which would make it at least a little harder. You'd have to jump. But I don't necessarily, I think, want to do that. I guess at this point I could actually build a proper section of this across. There's not really a reason not to at this point. I mean, know if I have enough of these or not. This has the added advantage of being able to put torches on it. You can certainly hop over it if you want to, but I'm not too worried about that this time. There we are. Simple lighting fix. Now obviously I will have to raise the ceiling here some, but I didn't want to mess with it too much until I had, well, a floor to stand on. Not sure how many more bricks or blocks I want to raise this, but I'm thinking at least 2. Because I want it to be a little high in this area. Let me see, what did I do with the flooring, or with the walls down below? It looks like brick, then cobble, then brick, and this was much the same way, brick, cobble, brick. Let's see if I can figure that out. Once I have it looking pretty good. Brick, cobble, brick. Yeah, I need to get that out of there before I seal that off. I kind of put it off, you know, until I had everything done, but I gotta get this out of there. This vein of coal runs a little deep, considering it no wider than it is. We have, I don't have any dirt handy. The cobble will work. I just don't have enough of that either handy. And I can leave that exposed. Okay. Main reason I can leave that hole there is because I'm going to be cutting that out in a little while anyway. Where's my bricks? I only have 2 bricks left. Man, I'm running low on some of this stuff. And I think we'll use glass on a lot of this once I get out into the open away from the side of the hill. Going to need more shovels before I start digging stuff out. However, I need to put some of the specialized stones back, the granite and the diorite. I'm not working on those support columns. Phone calling. Let's see. I'm gonna want brick. So give me plenty of that. Put this diorite in there. Really? Where is he? Somewhere up there. I'm tossing this stuff out anywhere I can think to. Actually is going to make it a problem whenever I start trying to do anything more practical after a bit. Let's see. Don't remember how that one's set up. Let me... Ow. Not sure. It looks like I went to cobble there. How much of that do I have, like, no choice but to go ahead and... At least 3. So we'll make it, I suppose, like that. I just actually blocked off my path for getting up here. I'll take that out. That was smart. Okay. Looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. And so we'll continue this up. I was thinking about 2 more. So at least 1 each of these. I feel like I don't necessarily want to add the next block though, because it'll be a sort of a ceiling trim block. And so I might want to put something a little nicer up there. Let's see, do I have those? I have 13 of them. I can make more if I need to. I was thinking about using this as a ceiling trim, but really what I may want to do is use one of those that I went and put up, like the diorite or the andesite or something. Well, we will concern ourselves with that once I've cleared away enough of the roof to, or enough of the stone and such up there to make a difference. Let's dump these in this one. Obviously I generated a fair amount of cobble and everything else while I was digging out digging out a tunnel. Keep these somewhat stocked and ready to go. Whoops. No, now I actually do want that one. Thank you. I do have an extra shovel here. The problem is I'm going to need a number of pickaxes. I burned through the pickaxes. Let me go ahead and ditch this dirt as well. I don't know why I'm carrying that around with me. Had a reason previously, but not anymore. I still don't have a way up there. Doggone it. Okay, this is the one I need to be open then. I didn't know. I only built the thing. What I like about adding those extra 2 blocks is it'll make a fairly high ceiling in this main room. So it'll actually look really nice and really big as far as a main lobby. But then once you get into the next level, like once you get inside, it'll start to become more normal room sized. Until we find big caves and the like. Okay, I need to get rid of that. And each of these. Oh, hello Bethesda.net updater. Not like I'm trying to do anything right now. You can restart or something, but get out of my way. Good night. It won't restart. Like it really wants to hijack the stream. Yeah, no, your games aren't that great. You don't get to take over. You haven't earned that privilege. Alright, so obviously something like that. And then one more up. And really that column of dirt could be replaced by one of these columns. I just don't know that I want to necessarily. And that's one. I could actually use iron for a lot of this, but it's not as useful as it might seem right now. Really just burn through the iron more than anything. I'm better served stockpiling it until I can use it for mining purposes or whatever, or get enough that I can afford to throw it away. Oh, come on, what now? Bethesda. It was Bethesda. Get out of the way. They updated their launcher. Isn't that special? Alright, let me take a second. I saw I got a text message. Not much of anything. Apparently, the Visnomatic people are in here doing something. At least a couple of them. Oh, there's some more coal. I'll need to get up there and get that. Okay. Heard what sounded like a dog panting, so there must be a wolf nearby. Like really nearby. It must be on top of this thing. They really spawn in this region. This set of biomes. Alright, so I can go through and populate this. Oh, I need to figure out what I'm going to do with these. Well, I have in mind I can just do that. It'll be nice and even. Alright. It's on my way. Where? I don't have the bricks with me. Doggone it. What about the... I don't have any of that either. Okay, I guess we're going back down. Alright, let me have some bricks. Okay, I need these. And I need bricks. Wherever I stuck them. When I was haphazardly running around throwing stuff down. Oh, what have been in there? The slabs in there. What in the world did I do? They're in here somewhere. There they are. Overlooking them really easily. Inventory management. Okay. Okay, that's looking pretty good. I'm thinking I may want to cut out one more layer up to be the actual, like, topmost layer. I could do that. Because I'll put a layer of trim of some sort around the top here. Actually, I might just use regular cobble and then use, regular bricks, and then use like steps to be the trim. I think that, whoops, might work. I'm at least liking the idea of that. Please don't fall off. It would be a pointless fall. I think so. I think I like that idea. Let me grab what I have. It's night time again. Let me grab this cot while I'm at it. Oh, I need to throw down some stuff. That's not what I wanted to do. Actually, in here will be fine. So one advantage, one sort of trick that I've used is with this original bed that I made. It's basically my cot. And I use it to get sleep in work sites. Let's see. Make more of the polished stuff, but don't need it right this second. Where did I put? That's polished stuff. Don't know that I have any to use right now. I might need to start smelting some stuff again. Kind of looks that way. I see like one stack, so I guess I'm out of regular bricks. 2, 3, 4. Well, in the meantime, I can work on clearing off some of that other while I wait on that to cook. I was reading the chat, and we've got a person that's asking for help setting up their nether portal. I haven't gotten around to making mine yet, simply because I haven't gone down to find diamonds yet. That's actually something I would like to start doing, but I want to do sort of in a certain order on some of these things. Okay. I can't wait to get this dug down a certain distance. This main lobby, there's not that much. I think I'm going to put my signboards there as much as anything. Maybe some other things as far as decorative, and like there'll be a reception desk or something somewhere in there. But really, this whole area is meant more for looks than anything. It's once I get inside the hill and start working down that we'll be building like a storage area for some of the stuff. Like I'll actually have a community chest type of place and that sort of thing. That's a good opportunity for me to go through and plant like specific chests for cobblestone and for andesite, diorite, granite, that sort of thing. That will make just getting at the bricks that I need and that sort of thing easier. We'll also build my blacksmithery in that area. Let's see. Bricks, there we are. And it doesn't necessarily show yet because I haven't worked on that out there, but that's going to come up as well. Basically, I'm planning to run these windows, not these front two big ones, but these narrow ones up the whole height. And then at a certain point, any of this that was cobblestone will be some form of either window, or there will be like a stepping down and a slope. And this open area in front is going to have kind of a skylight above it. In theory, anyway. Let's see. Let's see, I'm going to use brick stairs to create the trim around this section. All the way around. I said all the way around, but really right in here I probably want it to be something else. I think I might use this because I want it to serve as a support for the overall thing. Gangsta Weasel. Is someone near me in the mesa? I hear footsteps and it's creeping me out. Ah. Don't necessarily need to fill that in, but I can't leave it. I gotta. Now, do I want to run these out? Maybe. Thin piece right there, yeah. I'm debating. I could also see running a support column across there. I kind of like the idea of that. It's as I've actually said before, everything about this is trial and error, really. I have some of that dirt. Whoops. Let's see, how am I going to do this? Because I would like to stair step this down, but I don't want to do it too quickly. Getting this dirt back may be difficult. Love the idea of this all connecting over to that. But I want it to sort of stair step up. And I'm figuring out how I'm going to arrange this even. probably should have left me a little piece of dirt here to get back up there. Okay. Just a stair step down like that. Something to that effect, maybe. That actually excuses the use of cobble, too, as a filler. May need to run grab some more of this polished andesite. Yep, I need to get some more. Really want this to look like it's supporting the structure. Whoops, ran past. Just like that. And I'll do a similar slope on the rest of this. Means running this across. Alright. Little bit of lag again. Three. And two. Two. And then connect it across. I was thinking I might put some form of cap across this. Put that down there. Sure stand to put the same kind of blocks in here. Just to fill that hole. I actually have... no point in running all the way back if I actually have some with me. A little extra granite. I think most of that's ready for the glass to go in, which will be glass blocks. Probably be stained in this section though. And I don't have any lapis to stain anything really blue yet. Let's see. Why did I do this? It does stick out. Okay, so yeah. I need to break this out, and I need to break this out. That's what I was wondering. This is gonna look, I think, pretty good. Wait, what did I do here? Threw me off. And that one you can't actually see into. It's alright. Alright. To help make this a little easier on the eyes. Dang it. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. There. There. That'll help kind of illuminate some of this. I think on this top piece where it really connects to the mountain, I'll probably do something extra. Get rid of this dirt because it seems really out of place. I don't know that I want to shear away that whole section there. Do I have any, like, normal things to put in there? Let's actually, yes I do. We used the diorite. I haven't polished it yet. There we go. Yeah. Right. And so my thinking is on this top piece, I wouldn't mind putting in maybe some steps or something to give it the impression of, you know, kind of a connecting joint. I don't know though. Looking at that, I'm not sure I want to mess with it. I think that looks pretty good. Just keep that cleared off. Let's see. I think that's pretty good right there. I don't want to get too carried away with this. Let's see, what am I going to do for ceiling up there? I guess I could do just a simple pattern because it looks like it would fit pretty evenly. Although I'm not sure because I haven't put the trim up yet. It might not fit so even. I think it will though. Let's go take a look. How's it coming? Good. Okay. It's energetic music. I don't know why. Other than I know I'm about to make steps out of this, I ran over here. Okay, let's see what we can do with these. Should work. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna just leave that open too, so it'll just be this under here. There we are. Very simple. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let's make the simplest of brick and cobble patterns for our ceiling. Uh-oh. I have to jump to make that one work. You know what? Undo everything I just did. There's a simpler, better looking way to do this. What I was attempting to do. I'll have to make a trip back to the supply chests, but it'll be worth it, I think. It'll help emphasize the support columns, I think, too. I went the wrong way. Doggone it. Let me out. I do that a lot in my builds. They get complex enough that I... Where did he come from? I got a bow too, fella. Let's see, I got a bow off of him. Put it in here. With the others. Let's see, I need these. And I'm gonna leave behind these steps. And then I hear another rattle. I'm gonna leave some of this behind. I don't remember where I stuck them. Maybe in this chest. Yeah. Oh, we got some dramatic music coming. This is so stupid, but it looks perfectly fine as long as nobody digs away the stuff above. Oh, let's see, where's them? There they are. There we are. And the same lighting pattern that I made downstairs needs to be applied here. So these columns near the tops. Give it a little bit of a Temple of Doom feel. I guess I can remove that for now. I don't need it right this second. Actually, I had a piece there, but I think I can take it out. Since I'm doing that. Let's do... I guess about here. That should help really brighten up some of this upper level. It's not perfect, but it'll drastically help. So dumb that that works. It does create some oddball lighting glitches though. Doesn't help that I didn't fill in those. Just now realized, oh yeah, that's kind of a problem. I should have filled that in. I'll fix it in a second. This is just my train of thought. It's kind of a stream of consciousness type building where it just occurs to me, oh yeah, I should do that. Oh yeah, I should have done that already. Don't know that that's a thing, but let's see. Plug these in. That wasn't what I meant to do at all. Okay. Come on, give them here. Doesn't really fix the lighting glitches. That's just the way the lighting is, but no, I want that too. Give it. Give it. Alright. Oh, what is that? Why didn't it come to me when it should have? You can see that still creates kind of an odd pattern up there. Not a lot I can do about that. That is dirt. Block's having some problems there. I wonder if I could maybe not... Well, I kind of like it like that, though. I guess that's pretty good. If I were to do anything, I don't know what it would be, other than lowering that, you know, replacing those with solid blocks, but I'm pretty okay with all of that as it is. I suppose we'll see what it does. I was gonna do it this way, but And this is the trial and error part of this, very much. I have one floating out there by itself. Don't have to go around there, but I'm probably going to. Whoops. A little bit on the jumpy side. What I'm debating is whether I want to wrap this around this column or not. Don't think I do in this instance. That's what I was trying to decide. What I'd kind of like to do instead is put one of these in. Just to add that little extra oomph, that little bit of muscle to the wall. That looks pretty good. Still got a little bit funny shadow, but that's pretty good. Alright, and the glass on this top part, it'll take me a little bit to go through and place it, but we can go ahead and place some glass up there. This, though, was debating this. And I'm still debating it. I've got something in mind that I think I like for that. And if it works, it'll look kind of interesting and make this almost a little more industrial looking than it already is. My plan on these front panes, though, is once I have some blue dye, I'll make some blue dye for the whole smash. Alright, let's see. I don't need this anymore, I don't think. Drop that in there. Take this. Let's see. Where did I put the glass? There we are. Take these. I'm going to be using dyed glass for a lot of it, but I can actually place the part that's going to be clear in the skylight. And just due to the overall structure of my skylight, it's going to be kind of this. I'm going to want to get up there. I think it's going to be easier. Just because I can see things a little better. The other side of that. This is why I think it'll be easier. And then you can see the blue stripes that would run up here. Overcomplicated that, I think. Let's see. Still overcomplicated. There we are. Little support columns. Yes, I like that. One more up. I think so. I like it. I could see where I'm going with it. Ah! Trying to jump and do is annoying. Ah! I didn't mean to rotate that. Being a pain today here, come on. Actually, I shouldn't have taken that out. Here, let's move one closer. Because I need to place some lighting around up here. Let's see, how am I going to do this lighting? Because I want it to look good. Let's see. I guess one behind each of the pillars. And then one in that vicinity. Yeah, I think that'll work. And then maybe one on top here on each of these. Might not be perfect, but it will work. And it will look halfway decent once it's all filled in. Just sort of need that new glass die. And of course some stairs and such inside. Yeah. I'm liking this. Whoop. That tune, what can I tell you? There is some, good reasons to farm the phantoms. I just don't specifically want to at this time. And I still need to figure out what I'm going to do as far as lighting down here. I think this is where being able to make glowstone will come in handy, as I'll just replace some of these cobble blocks with glowstone blocks. I could actually even do that for some of this lighting. Such as replacing these two blocks and that sort of thing. It's not something I'm immediately concerned with. Partly because there's not as many great places to do all of that. And because, for the time being, these torches look okay. Let me see this from further back. Yeah. I like that. And it'll look good, especially once I get the stained glass in. I think I need just a little sheet of glass here. Although I was actually thinking about making that a glowstone block. Would actually look better, I think.
New subscription detected.
Well, thanks for the subscription. I appreciate it. Let's see. Whoops. I am uncertain how I want to proceed at this point. Mostly because I think we're done with the sort of the basic structure out here, other than the blue dyed glass that I'm eventually going to put in and fill in these holes. So it's kind of time to turn my attention back here and figure out exactly what I'm going to do with this office space. I can't remember the name of the song. Just a second, I'll alt tab out. But it's music by Dano Songs. This one is called Zazzy. I said Dano. This is music by Incompetech, Kevin MacLeod. And it just switched to Black Vortex, also by Kevin MacLeod. That's incompetech.com. I think I'm going to unload my inventory and make space because I'm going to have to mine a bunch of stuff out now. Let's see. Do this. Actually, I'm going to keep this little piece of cobble in my inventory, and I'm going to move some stuff around. Once again, inventory management. Thrilling watching. Okay. Not quite what I want there. Let me have what I can out of this as well. We'll unload each of these. Whoops. Didn't mean to close it yet. Main reason I'm doing this now, and I do want to keep this handy so I can make some tools out of it. The main reason I'm doing this now is because I'm going to be doing enough stuff that I'm going to fill these chests pretty quickly with cobble and other resources, and I'd honestly like to be able to find what I'm looking for. Let's see. And frankly, I have not done a very good job of inventory management That's all I'm going to worry about right now, though. I'm not going to worry about straightening it up too much further. Where did I put the glass again? There we go. Alright, I need a little bit of the wood. Let's see. Sticks. The main reason for that is I know full well I'm gonna burn through all of that. None of these is going to last me as long as I would like. However, as I said before, using my iron for that is kind of a waste at the moment. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm 5 deep already. And I'm going to need to go up there too. Let me think. I want to go back at least 10. Let's see. Let's make it 20. Two, 3, 4, 5. So 5, 10, 15. So if we use this as the back, that'll give me kind of a space to work from. And I'll do the other side the same way. I am largely unsure what I'm going to do with the space. I'm just estimating a certain amount that I may want, because I know I want to build a stairwell to the second floor, and I know I want to build somewhere in this area I want to build a community chest, but before I commit to that, oh, there's some coal. Before I commit to that, I want to make sure that I've got sort of an area cleared out that I can use for offices or something like that. Moon setting already. Time definitely flies faster now that the server doesn't lag out all the time. Hello, Zach Christensen. Seems like a pretty good length across. Let me go ahead and dig back. I'm doing well. I am just sort of enjoying working on the community center. One advantage to doing what I'm doing now, where I'm building under the ground, is I am going to get a significant amount of resources out of this. A lot of cobble that I can make into the smooth stone for bricks or whatever I want to do with it. I'm also going to get a lot of andesite, diorite, and granite. plus the occasional iron and coal, so there's always a positive there. There's some iron. But really, one thing that I enjoy, if you go back to the Tour of the Realm from way back when, and in particular the part that talked about Rackford Bend, was little town sort of inspired by the story of Rockopolis and Fallout 3. The idea of building underground and of taking advantage of those cave systems to create a town, I enjoy that. So digging this out and gradually finding places where I can do that sort of thing is going to be a lot of fun. But there is a lot of digging involved. Some more coal. Glad to see that. What I will probably do when I go back to the chests in a moment, we'll go ahead and break up this coal, is I will probably go ahead and use some of my available wood stock to make a couple of extra double chests to keep in sort of this main area, just to drop off the extra cobble and such, so I don't constantly have to run back outside. Certainly one thing I'm going to be building fairly early in this community center is going to be the community chest. It's just an easier way for me and anybody else that happens to come by to pick up resources they need or drop off stuff they don't need. And for me, it's just a lot easier to work on inventory management that way. I feel like I may need to go up another block. Remember, this is flooring. I'm standing in where the floor will be. That's only 3 high, so I feel like that needs to go up some. At least one more block up. This is somewhat dangerous, as always, but really the danger of suffocating in gravel isn't nearly what it has been before. Having it fall on me would not feel good, but I'll do okay. Much more concerned about lava. But thankfully, I'm pretty sure there's no lava in this general area. So see who all's in right now. There's a decent number of people. Looks like I'm not even sure where a lot of these are, where their settlements are. Although I know a number of them are actually just working on the spawn point. It's definitely seen some upgrades. I know that there's a few houses over there, and there's a fairly large wolf farm now. Which, for whatever reason, has a tower coming out of the center of it. I don't know what they're doing there. what I may do, and I haven't been, planning it at the moment, since that's getting high enough to start giving me some difficulty with mining it, is I may wait until I have a floor put in before I start digging that out further. Don't remember skipping that one. Sometimes this is a little easier with TNT, but of course there's a little bit less control over it, and honestly I'm not that worried about simplifying things that much. I'd rather keep the gunpowder for fireworks, or eventually using TNT for something else. Here I'm more interested in kind of sculpting out the stuff that isn't community center. There's some almost depressing music playing now. Very quiet. Okay. Now we'll get a better idea of how much of this space I'm actually working with. Now, one aspect of this community center, and this part of it in particular, is that it is meant to look a little more office-like. So once I actually do start building the offices and the corridors that go with that, I'm going to go ahead and fill this in. It's actually going to be a little bit on the bland side. Sort of. I don't even need these. Another major component that I want to place in this particular part of the community center is, hey, there's more iron, the nether portal, as it's going to be sort of what serves as our connection. There won't be portals this time as there has been in previous times. There's not a hub per se, but you can enter a portal in the spawn and then travel through the nether on a nether highway to get to the other communities. And some of the members in the server are making special effort to build a nether highway for that very purpose. Have that iron before I move on. I can actually put it on to smelt while I'm doing other things. You know, it's as you begin to dig out these chunks that you begin to, the just large, even blocks of stone that you begin to realize just how big this space is. And I'm going to fill it in with a stairway and probably our nether portal and some offices or something to that effect. It'll actually be much smaller once once I actually get it done. There is a lot of just, for lack of a better word, diggy. How's my inventory doing? Because I feel like I should be getting pretty full now. No, still got some space. Main reason I cleared it out when I did. One other plan that I have here is somewhere probably down in this region. I'm going to dig an entrance over, just an entrance hallway over to the tunnel that runs through this whole area. And what I'm actually probably going to do with that is, I don't even know if I'll build it there per se, but that is that I'm going to dig the tunnel through and then turn and have it actually continue like a roadway down instead of a more traditional stairwell. So there will be like stairs inside the community center to access other levels of the community center. But then there will be sort of a roadway running by on the outside, for lack of a better term. And that roadway will go down as well. And the plan is to hit a cave system at some point, especially if there's a cavern down there, and have that branch off. I would love to get a good park with trees and everything built underground down there, and I would love to get some living facilities, some houses, a hotel, that sort of thing, much the way I did Brackford Bend back in the day. I'm going to do something similar on the realm whenever I get to that point. But I've got a ways to go before I can do that on the Realm of the Nine Fires. So the nice advantage to finding the cave system down there and following it is that it actually takes out some of the tedious digging parts. And it allows you to follow sort of the path that the cave takes. You just widen it up a little bit with the road. Doesn't have to be very large, just, 2 blocks wide, that sort of thing. Maybe a little curb on the sides. But then it has kind of a nice natural flow to it where the road curves around the way the cave went. You come out into an open area and there's like a park, or there's a large structure like a diner or a hotel or something like that. And it actually encourages... I am out of picks. Okay. It encourages exploration. It encourages people to go down and dig, or not dig deeper, but, kind of wander further into the settlement to see just exactly where everything goes and what's down there. Let's see, I need to keep a little of this cobble. Alright, let's put this into smelt. For a second there, I thought I saw something. Polish me some stone. Let's see. Grab the andesite as well. Oh, jeez, Mom. Guess what I will probably do is move one of these tables in as well. Probably work better. Let's see. I think I'll use the oak since I've had less use for oak. We have not as many chests as I was hoping I'd get out of that. We'll make one more. And then I only needed 4 of those. One of these. Here, this will give me some more sticks. And I guess I'll carry this oak with me. It'll come in handy. How long have I been going? Almost 2 hours. I'm gonna set up right here, I think, for the time being. Till I have a chance to make more space. Let me see what that message was. I guess at work they're doing flu shots or something, so I probably need to go and take care of that. So, yeah, that's what I was sort of wondering about. We're right at 2 hours, so I may go ahead and end the stream and do some more work on this and record sessions off stream, just so I can go ahead and take care of getting a flu shot, maybe getting some lunch. Later today, I think we're planning to do another GTA stream, so unless the plans change for some reason, Coin was interested, I think, this morning, and definitely there's some good video to be had there, so we've had some pretty amusing streams. So I don't know for sure. I don't know exactly when. I'm kind of waiting to see what everybody else is doing as far as that's concerned. CoinZid. We'll see. But we'll know a little more at that time, I think. It has been typically been later in the evening. Usually around 8 or 9 Central Time, maybe 7. But I wouldn't be shocked if we were up for doing it earlier. Most of those guys have school, and frankly, getting in earlier would not necessarily be a bad thing. So, all of that said, with me continuing to do the digging, I think I am going to end that here because this is going to take a while. And it's not going to be the most stellar watching while I do this basically grindy, tedious work, because I've got to clear out the rest of this and then I can start building some actual rooms. And I still have to figure out where I'm going to end up upstairs. So, yeah, I think getting some of this cleared out off show is going to be kind of the way to go. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll pick up work on both LUPland and continuing to do the infrastructure in creative mode on the Realm of the Nine Fires in the future. We'll see you then.